Okay, this is for all you ladies riding really hard across the country and a little recovery afterwards for those aching hips and hamstrings. 20 minutes standing yoga. Let's go. Spread your toes wide. Make your feet big on the ground. Inhale. Take a full breath up. Reach to the sky. Exhale. Bend your knees and fold forward. Let the head hang and feel heavy. Interlace your hands behind your back, stretch your shoulders. Grab opposite elbows and let your head hang down toward your knees. Lift the elbows up and stretch into the shoulders. Heel toe your feet just a little wider than the mat. Drop into the right side. Bend your knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend your knee. Drop to the left side. Inhaling back to center. And exhale, first side again. Inhaling back to center. Heel toe your knees and toes so they're in line with each other and sit down. Drop opposite elbow to opposite knee, inhaling through the center, exhaling, twisting into the ribs. Let your hips and your knees and your feet stay steady. Let this movement come from the rib cage. Big stretch into your intercostals, the muscles that connect the ribs. Feel grounded through your feet. Press up. Plant the hands and heel toe your feet back. Step back into plank. Let the crown of your head and your heels move away from each other as you feel a long spine. Roll up over your toes, bend the knees, press back to down dogs. Inhale, press forward. Stay in plank or drop your hips, raise your chest into up dog. Exhale, lift the hips. Press up and back, bend the knees, down dog. Inhaling forward, coil, stay in plank or lift the chest. Exhaling, lift the hips, down dog, bend the knees a lot. Inhale one more time, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Walk your feet forward, drop your heels, lift your hips, find down dog. Bend your knees and swing your hips to one side, moving on the balls of your feet, then bend your hips and swing to the other side. Finding a big stretch between your pinky, your armpit, and your hip. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step it forward. Take a little rock on your right hip. Drop that left knee up and press back. Drop and hover, up and press back. Drop and hover, up through the heel, press back. Rise the upper body up and the hands sweep them up, long spine. Exhale, spin to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, spin to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, spin to the right and catch. Settle in for a high lunge twist. Press your heel and your shin away from each other. Lengthen through the spine and twist gently toward the right. Exhale, unwind. Step that left foot forward for pyramid. Square the hips. Pull the belly in and bend down over that right leg. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Kick that back leg up and hover it forward. Exhale, bend both knees. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, bend both knees, hover. Little core work. Inhale, kick it back. Step back into high lunge. Come on up into pyramid. And then press into warrior three, strengthening through that right hip, right foot, right ankle. And soften that left knee. Step back, high lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Kick your right leg behind you. And exhale, step it down, walk it out in down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it forward. Take a little rock on your left hip. Drop into that right knee, then press it up and back. Hover with the right knee, then press through the heel, up and back. Hover last time, right knee. Press it up and back. Inhale, sweep the upper body up. And as you exhale, spin to the left, don't catch. Come back to center on the inhale. On the exhale, big twist to the left. On the inhale, unwind. On the exhale, twist and catch. And adjusting your hips, drop into the left hip and lift through the front of the right hip. Breathing into the right rib cage. Gently lifting the belly up and over the inner thigh. Unwind and find pyramid. Step your right foot a little bit farther forward. Exhale, drop forward. Rock forward, kick that back leg up, bend both knees, sweep it behind your left knee and hover. Couple times, inhaling, kicking it up. Exhaling, hover. Inhaling, kicking it up. Stepping back. And come on up into warrior three. You're strengthening through that left hip, left ankle, spreading the toes wide. Step it back, high lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Kick that left leg up and back. And step down, bicycle it out, find down dog. Inhale, right leg rises, bend the knee, open it up. Find some big motion with the hips so the ball and socket gets a lot of freedom. Circling through your hip, all directions. Stepping it forward. Spin the back foot, come on up into Trikonasana, triangle. Stacking that right hip under the left. Gaze is neutral or up toward the fingers. Softening that front knee if you need to. Then drop in. Bend the front knee. Side angle. Unwind. Kick your right leg back up. Bend the knee. Flip it over if you like. Otherwise, just find the hip opening in down dog. Come back halfway and flip it back over. Inhaling left leg. Big hip circles. Find the full range of motion in the ball and socket of the hip. Changing directions. And when you're ready, stepping it forward. Spin that back foot. Come on up. Triangle. Left hip working its way under. Right hip rolls open. Feeling that opening through the right front hip flexor. Gaze is up. And then spinning down, bending that front knee. Into side angle pose. Unwind when you're ready. Lifting up and flipping over if you like. Otherwise, just keep the hip open in down dog and back into half plank on your side if you like, and flipping yourself over, finding down dog. Walk the feet up to the fingertips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold deep. Let the head and the neck just hang. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Press through the feet. Find a long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step back. Down dog. Rock forward into plank. Hold and breathe. Little squeeze through the forearms. Big lift through the back of the ribs. Press the heels and the crown of the head away from each other. Press up and back. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step it forward. High lunge again. Sweeping the hands up. And as you exhale, step that left leg forward. Take the left ankle over the right knee for standing pigeon. Sink down and keep the hips even. Spread your toes. And if you like, you can start to spin to the left or the right. Hooking that elbow in the arc of your foot. Straightening that right leg, bending forward any amount. And then coming on up. Gently holding your leg or letting it flip down. The sole of your foot is reaching for the ceiling and letting that left hip feel heavy. Unwind. Little standing rock the baby. Pressing that foot back when you're ready. Stepping back to down dog, bicycling it out. Inhaling, left leg rises. High lunge. Inhale, open the spine. As you exhale, step that right foot forward. Right ankle over left knee. Shift your hips so they're pointing forward. And sit down any amount. Your elbow can rest on the bony part of your knee, or you can spin to the left. Hooking that right elbow into the arch of your foot. Straighten the leg. Hang on to the foot and just let that right knee drop any amount, opening the front of the right hip. Unwind, little rock out of the hip. Forward fold if you like. And gently shooting that leg back. Bicycling it out and down dog. Just take a few breaths to really stretch the back of the legs. And then walk forward, sit down, Malasana, big squat. Bring the hands to prayer and press the knees into the upper arm. Take your right hand down and open the chest to the left. Take your left hand down and open the chest to the right. Rock forward, straighten the legs. A wide-legged forward fold. Take your feet wider than the mat. A wide-legged forward fold. Let the head and the neck be heavy. Interlace the hands. Let them drop over the head. Little stretch in the shoulders. Walk the hands forward. Walk your feet back. Find down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Bend the knee. Open it up. Step it forward. Spin to the right. Little stretch for that right hip. You're on the outer edges of both feet here. Inhale, swing all the way back around. Skandasana, bend the left knee. Inhaling back to center, bend the right knee. Inhaling back to center and left knee again. Coming back to center, walk your feet forward, plant the hands, step back. Free that right hip. Big hip circles. And then left hip rises. Bend the knee, open it up, step it forward. Spin to the left on the outer edge of both feet. Getting a little stretch through the IT of that right hip and then spinning up and around. Skandasana to the right, inhaling up and drop into the left. Just back and forth, stretching the inner thighs. And then a wide-legged forward fold, let the head hang, and then walking back to the front of the mat. Big hip circles with that left leg. Shaking it all out. Walking forward. Come down to your knees, curl your toes under, sit back into your heels and stretch the bottom of the foot. Great stretch for plantar fasciitis. Great stretch after being in the bike shoes all day. If it's too much, come forward. You can pop up onto your toes and find balance. Squeeze the thighs together. Strengthening through the ankles, press through the feet, step all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head and the neck hang. Bend the knees a lot and send your sit bones to the back of the wall. Really stretching out through the back of the thighs. Just find some stretches here. Inhale, interlace your hands behind you. Raise the heart, take the hands to the hips, standing camel. Roll the shoulders down the back, and then coming back to standing. Let the arms swing back and forth, crisscrossing and scissoring. A little swing to the left and right. Freeing up the side body. Bringing up the shoulders. And take the feet about as wide as the mat and just bend the knees and let the upper body swing like a helicopter rotor. Stretching out any tension below the rib cage, in your middle back. Just ragdoll down. Heel toe your feet together. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Close your eyes for a few breaths. Feel the length of the breath. Fill the ribs completely.